Bubba Gus competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me this day.
From the site of Super Bowl 56, set to be contested this upcoming February, we are at the gorgeous new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Taken in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The first carry for Austin Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That'll be a pickup of just 2. And just like that, it's 3rd down. 5. Of the gun, Herbert. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Justin Herbert sack.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
Brings up
on as the Chargers punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Indy. And even 80 yards.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. They'll run here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. It's back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Chargers nothing.
McCann's got it teed up. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And 4 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Herbert going deep here for Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by, and now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, it's Wentz. Catch made here by Campbell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Mack. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to run with Matt. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
To Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis Landry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Colts 14. Chargers nothing.
McCann's got it teed up. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Henry Ruggs. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. And that one makes it 14-7.
Next to score, Colts 14. Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got Evans. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
It's a game.
First catch there for Evans, good enough for a 1st down.
Colts.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield, here's Wentz. He completes this one to Mack. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of...
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big. But in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 22.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz dancing to his left. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll let this go deep for this is caught inside the 15. And it'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Herbert. This is caught. Gronkowski. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Ball carrier.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a carry from Mack. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Campbell down. He's got a man. Complete. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. A big connection on that one. 45 yards.
1st down, Indianapolis.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. The final shot before half for Wentz. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they're going a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the...
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 39, Wentz. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The intended receiver there, Allen, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Herbert. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 26.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Third and 2, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
It's a pickup.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
At the 8-yard line.
Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
At the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Out of bounds at the...
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get... No. It's out. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Indianapolis.
On first down, Wentz. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. On first down, Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Chargers.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. The Colts on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
McCann's kick up and good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On 1st and 10, Herbert got an open man. It's Rose. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
No, not today.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. On first down, they'll start out with Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Airing this one out for him. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
McCann's got it teed up. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
He'll let this go deep for... That's caught at the 25. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
24. Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They go right back to Mack. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st and 10.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. There he goes for 30 yards.
this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it down right around the 25. Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now it's Herbert.
Defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game, forthcoming. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to look downfield for Henry. That's caught inside the 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
A 41-yard gain.
In a 2-minute drill, we often talk about taking care of the football, but sometimes it's just a matter of who wants it more. How about him going up top on a 50-50 ball and taking it away for a big play?
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They'll go again here with Matt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
For the field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
McCann's kick up and good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Charger drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.